Well, well, well. Ball doesn't lie now, does it? Welcome, gents, back to I'm on observation duty. Now, today we're playing the second one. Not one, but two. Now, in between fooling around in one of my favorite games, Risk of Rain 2, and kind of just doing whatever.
Bon voyage, little. What goes up must come down.
I thought, why not end the year with a game that a lot of you actually liked? I know I had a lot of fun playing it, and I do like these kind of style of games where it's just like, I get super analytical with it. Yeah, enough playing around, I'm just gonna hop straight into it. We got two maps. Same as the previous game where it was the old house and the new house. We have the cursed house, and then we have the house of the past. So, I mean, I haven't been attempting to like look into really what this is. The name of this game is Timothy's Revenge, which was like a little secret in the last game. I'll go ahead and like throw it up on screen real quick. But it was basically just a secret on the old house map where if you pressed an intercom, then entered a certain code at a certain time, then this guy named Timothy would appear and he would like spooky jump scare you like it's like 2010s all over again. Yeah, we're gonna start on the cursed house and yeah, just get into it. As per his tradition, I'll point out any anomalies. Who is this guy? Hello, welcome. Here's how this works. Find anomalies, send reports, get anomalies fixed, get money. Get money. I'm getting paid this time. All right, bye-bye. The other one was a lot longer. Sorry, I got interrupted. As per tradition, as I miss anomalies, I'll go and point them out for you guys. I missed quite a few of them last time on my first go, so I don't know. In playing through that game back so I could 100% it, because there's a couple anomalies that are just like very luck based. I realized that it's a lot easier to play this game when you actually know kind of like what the anomalies are. Also, there's a lot more cameras this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cams, dude, Jesus. So yeah, I'm probably gonna fail miserably on this first go. It's just the way the crumble cookies. Hopefully some of them will be more or less obvious so I don't have to fool around the entire time. Okay, we got object shrinkage, object growth, and all corpse, and then the rest of them are like kind of the same. I'm gonna say that's a ghost, but I don't know what that even is. Oh, I forgot I have to like actually like pay attention to what living room. She's like looking at me this time, so that's a new screen. All right, well that was one, and she was a ghost, so good to know. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even been like half paying attention because there's so much stuff in these rooms. Like I just have to hope that it's gonna be at least a little obvious when stuff is at least kind of wrong, or else I'm just so screwed. Like, trust me, boys, I'm trying to absorb as much information as I can, but it's a little hard. Like, I can just start like throwing stuff out there. Let's run extra object in the kitchen. I don't think they'd start off with that, but I'm getting desperate. Yeah, I assume like the previous game, I'd hope that a lot of these anomalies are like at least a little obvious. Like in the previous game, there was a ton of anomalies that were to do with intruders and whatnot, and obviously those are the most obvious ones. I also greatly appreciate how the like clock bell sound when you hit 1 hour, 2 hours is not like 50 decibels like it was in the last game. Y'all saw that too though, right? That was like a oh, is that getting bigger? Because oh my god, that was a pain to edit around. Finals week has been going good for the most part. I got 2 exams on. They're on like back-to-back days, so that'll be tough, but at least they're in the back half of the week, and at the end of the week I just get to kind of hang out, and that's it. And then I got another month before I go back to school. So that painting changed. That guy right there. Oh, okay, this is bad. Too many anomalies are active. Find them. This guy seems awfully you'll die. All right, thanks, boss. All right, let me do my thorough scans real quick. So I know it's not just that guy. Let's take a look. Dude, I hate you. Am I just dead? Like, extra object, yard outside, maybe? That box? I think I'm low-key just dead. I'm about to be dead before I even hit 2 p.m. This is bad. Oh. Okay, wait, maybe my theory was right. Okay, that box wasn't there. Wait, hold on. I actually knew something. Still more things I gotta fix, though. Oh, no. Object disappearance in the toilet. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot more, like, cameras in this game, and thus a lot more anomalies, so this is gonna be Okay, wait, I was actually right about something again? Dude, my intuition is insane. I was just firing one off. I don't even know what was okay. Boom. Did you catch that? Because on first glance, I sure didn't. Let me put this into perspective real quick. Here's before and here's after. Can you notice a difference? Because I sure can't. According to my hopefully reliable community logs that I use to make these videos, the only object that can disappear in this room is the flower vase sitting below the windowsill. And as you can see from the before and after, it clearly doesn't. So basically this means that I pre-fired this before it even happened. I don't know why the game wants me to be a prophet, okay? These things just happen. I don't even know what was wrong. I also like how it's a funny, like, you know, guy, like, telling you that you're about to die instead of, I don't know, whatever that is, like a news scroller or something. You know, if I could make it to 2 a.m., that would be a victory in itself, because I'm barely seeing these things. And, you know, there's also the grave possibility that things, like, subtly, like, move, and I'm just clicking off of them before they actually, like, do their thing, you know? Also, I doubt they're going to inform me if I've let too many anomalies in again, so I might just be dead. Let's try that wheel in the garage, you know? Maybe my intuition is... that was not open before. That cabinet door? Hold on. This is probably going to be wrong here, so... Yeah, okay, let's try door opening in the... What is this? The study? This house is huge, dude. Oh my god. Way too much going on. Okay, I think that was right. Wait, no. No, I'll go back. Oh my god, it was right. Dude. I'm crazy. Hold on. Yeah, it'd be pretty evil if they just, like, made, like, one tiny object disappear out of, like, all the stuff in these rooms. Because I tell you, man, there's so much stuff in all these rooms. Like, these like, two, like, what, like, shampoo body wash bottles. You got the floor mat. You got the plants. You got the toilet plunger, toilet paper holder. That's just in one room. There's, like, probably 10 million more things in all of these rooms. I gotta watch out for camera malfunctions too, so let me go down the line real quick. So this is bedroom, living room, kitchen, toilet, yard, garage, study, dining room, hallway. Okay, yeah. Everything is fine for now, but you know, that could always change, and I'll admit it's a lot harder to keep track of cameras when there's 9 of them rather than... I just knocked into something. When there's it's a lot harder to keep track of things when there's 9 of them instead of when there's just what, like 5 of them, like it was in the last game. I might be like very dead here, but yeah, who knows. Oh, there we go. It's over. Too many anomalies. You failed. This place is doomed. Nothing we can do now. You will die. 4 out of 8. That's pitiful. Let me try again. Let me do a, like, full kind of, you know, sweep of things. Try and guess if maybe some stuff that I had missed was... I'm going to skip this guy. I don't want to see him. Okay, that yellow binder seems very obvious, so... maybe they're trying to help me out with some hints, you know? You know, even if you think you're good at this game... Okay, no, that shoe is supposed to be there. Even if you think you're good at this game, you will still fall if you don't know and haven't memorized literally everything there is to memorize. So, since I haven't, probably gonna get beaten at some point. I don't think I'll need to do, like, camera malfunction checks probably for, I don't know, maybe the rest of the playthrough. I don't know how map 2 is going to be, but I feel like I kind of have them, like, kind of passively done in my head. Like, I get those done. I really should be paying more attention in the kitchen, dude. I think that's probably where something has definitely gone wrong. And again, bro, I just don't think so, but, like, I'm dead here if I can't figure out something. Right on time. Thank you, my friend. All right, 16 out of 20. Dude, I mean, I got, like, pretty far that time, but... Oh my god. I think I'm definitely gonna have to lock in a little bit more, you know. The commentary will stop. You know, let's just go out and, you know, just get this bread. I'm not gonna get this off in time, but nice. Okay, yeah, that would have done it. That would have been 27 out of 27. Fixed 26 out of 27 anomalies. But did Timothy get his revenge? I don't know, man. Did he? Where is Timothy's revenge? Alright, next map. Yeah, the cursed house, huh? Then we got House of the Past. Let's head into the House of the Past. That sounds like it's a very curious name. Whoa, whoa. This is different. It's a very old, like, graphic style. Welcome to your new job. Are you prepared? You know what to do, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna skip it. I know what to do. You can't tell me otherwise. Wow, this looks actually, like, really cool. It's a really cool take on like style of these games to do like something in the in this like old graphic style. It's like pretty simple too, but I might get like probably thrown off a little by the lack of like pixels, I guess. The lack of pixels is probably gonna make it so that if something does show up, I'm low-key probably not gonna see it. This is actually very nice. Last map actually had me stressing, dude. Not that this map probably won't have creepy stuff too, but like at least it's in at least it's an 8x8 pixel format or whatever. Although it's gonna be real hard to see when the paintings change, because like you got all kinds of new anomalies on this one. Well, it's the same thing as the last game. It's only one. It's floors and wall movement. But I think there's a painting anomaly in storage. Damn, that is the first time I'd ever done that. Also, there's... Oh my god, I'm already about... Dude, I'm already about to lose. Oh my god, I'm going to lose. Oh wait, that steak on the floor. It wasn't supposed to be there. Extra object. Call it in. Dude, I am so lost. I'm gonna have to go back and do some film study or something. Or I'm just like not locked in at all, because my goodness, like natural like camera distortion, but yeah, okay, I think I was just going insane. Oh, that chair is like super tiny though. Hold on. Object shrinkage. That's what we wanted. I'll get there eventually, guys. Don't worry. That anomaly fixing effect kind of scares me a little bit. I think melatonin supplements have probably got to be one of our greatest creations, because I would use them even like back in high school. I would take melatonin before I went to bed, and dude, it helps a ton. Because I would just sit in bed and like stare at the ceiling or be on my phone at least, and I wouldn't be able to fall asleep for like hours, and it'd be terrible. But the second I started taking melatonin, man, like you take 10 milligrams of that stuff and you'll be out in like an hour. Dude, there's also so much stuff on this map too. Like, bro, there's like so much going on my screen. What am I to do? Oh, something okay. There we go. Yeah, 2 out of 6. Yikes. Let me see if I can't try again. Oh my, scary. Nah, nah. Alright, we made it to 3 a.m. I've already gotten the message that like, there's too many anomalies in the house. So I fixed like 2 of them, but I could still die here inexplicably. So if you're curious, that's how. If I do die, I don't know, man. This map is tough. Not only do I not have a ton of pixels to go off of, there's an extra TV under that desk right there. Not only do I not have a lot of pixels to go off of, but also there's still a lot of stuff. Even though there's only 6 rooms, it's like it's still not easy. There we go. And then I watched some film back on my first playthrough of this map, and I only saw about 4 anomalies that I missed, so I don't really have a great idea, but I'm trying to scan as much as I can, dude. Trust me, guys. There's really not much to go off of, just memory wise. There's just so much stuff. Oh, okay. It sucks. And then at 14 though. It's better. Alright, lock-in time. Alright, we just hit 4 a.m., which means we're in the quote-unquote end game now. It also means I'm probably going to win, maybe, but, that's awfully confident, so we'll see how it goes. This map, like, kind of, like, sucks to play on, but it is a good map. I do like the change of pace, but it is a little difficult to distinguish things sometimes. Because, like, man, bro, I'm, like, looking around. I see, like, 10 different things. They could all be different. 99% of the time, something is just slightly bigger or slightly smaller. It's not fun, man. It's not fun. Oh my god, dude. There's a dead body in my bedroom. In game. Like, dude, I hate this stupid toolbox, dude. It looks so tiny, and like I think it's shrunk like every single time I go to it. Oh, there's a water bottle missing. Wait, hold on. Object disappearance. I'll get to show off a lot of stuff, to put it lightly. You know, I think that printer might be smaller, but I'll give it one more run and decide from there. You know, I really should have probably put things in reference to like constant things like the wall. Like that would have been a lot easier to remember instead of just thing has gotten bigger. Well, you definitely moved. Yeah, it was on the that briefcase. It was on the like other side of the room, you know? Okay, okay. We're almost at 5, which I think is a good sign. It means I'm catching these things a decent level. Oh my god. Floor slash wall movement. I would say I'm fully locked in, but I think I'm only about like 75% locked in, because last map actually took it out of me, and then this map is just no better. Thank goodness, dude. My god. I'd hope that we don't end up accidentally, like we seem to be doing pretty good, but that could all change in a couple seconds, guys. A couple seconds. I have a very love-hate relationship with this game. That's far one off. You know, why not? Oh, that bottle got bigger. Okay, that is real. If not in the bedroom, yeah, definitely a object of growth in the kitchen. That like bottle right there. They're both supposed to be small and the same size, I think, is how I remembered it. And that mirror changed too. Good thing we caught that while we were just sitting on this screen. That's awfully nice. Gotta keep up the pace, man. They're gonna keep throwing stuff at me. You know, I'd take an obvious one right now. Anything to get the less obvious ones out of the pool. Oh, okay, you definitely shrunk. Okay, you're like really obviously tiny. Finally, dude, I was saying I like knew that something was probably gonna be off about that like toolbox. It's conspicuously placed in front of the big, very obvious yellow cabinet or whatever. It's like this room, the storage room. Like, there's like a load of paintings, and they could all change slightly, and I just have no idea. When there's like only 2 paintings in the room, it's more obvious. But when there's just like 8 paintings in one room, like if they change, like I'm just screwed, dude. There's nothing I can do. Oh, extra window. It's an extra object, probably. Yeah, that's a terrible question. Extra window. Oh, is this an extra object? Good thing I'm finding these though. Be way worse if I was stressing out about things I couldn't see. It's kind of what we do every day, guys. There's lessons to be learned here. All right. It's 5:56. It's 5:57. God damn it, dude. We're probably getting the dub. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I could hope for a perfect score, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. I just care about winning. Let's go, dude. Oh my god. That takes like forever. Okay, that'll do it. I did enjoy the second one. I know like the maps definitely they definitely got a little bit harder than last time, but you know, I still enjoy like, you know, getting analytical and going through and challenging myself, and in the end, you know, it's like those like brain games that you play like as a kid or like on your phone or whatever, where it's like it says it's supposed to make you smarter. This obviously trains my memory. See, even here, hint, you will need sharp eyes and a good memory. It teaches you really good about how to distinguish between stuff, and especially on that like last map, it is kind of hard to distinguish between some of the changes that go on. But overall, you know, an enjoyable experience. I will probably play the third one sometime in the future. You know, I gotta take a break from, you know, destroying my brain. Yeah, I obviously like really enjoyed this one. Finals week will be wrapped up here, I don't know, in about 5 days or so. I gotta get through this, and then, yeah, enough yap. You know, I'll send you guys off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace.